One of my friend in Bangalore recently have sold his flat for rupees 1 crore. He bought the same flat few years back for rupees 20 lakh only. So is this a good investment? Let's try and find out. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Few days back I met one of my old friend who recently was able to sell one of his flat in Bangalore. He bought the flat near about 17 years back for rupees 20 lakhs, and he was able to sell the flat this year at a price of rupees 1 crore. Now on the face of it, it's 5 times return on the initial investment, and again everybody will say that this is one of the best asset class return that any person can get, right? So the idea is, in this session we will be looking at the return that the person or my friend has made on this investment on a span of 17 years, and is it by far the best instrument that is available compared to all other investment class who can give you return. Let's try and understand this with the help of an Excel sheet. Now, if you look at this sheet, we have taken the loan amount as 20 lakh rupees. Now, I know many of you would be saying that if the house value is of 20 lakh rupees, then somebody would be paying a portion of it from his or her saving and won't be taking the entire amount as loan. But in order to keep it simple, I have taken the whole amount as loan amount. At the same point of time, the money that any person puts from his or her pocket, which is their saving, there is always an opportunity cost, right, which is involved. So say for example, if you are putting your 5 lakh saving as part of down payment for the home loan, you are losing out on the interest you would have earned by investing the same amount either in a fixed deposit or in a mutual fund, right? So considering I don't want it to make it complex, I have kept it very simple, that over here we have taken the loan amount as 20 lakh rupees. The interest rate, considering the loan was taken 17 years back, at that point of time I've checked, it was around 9 to 10%, so I've kept the interest rate as 9%. The number of years of loan have kept it 17 years, and the monthly EMI is around 19,000 rupees. Now, if you calculate based on the 17 years time period, the interest paid by my friend would be to the tune of around 19 lakh rupees, and including the principal that the person would have paid, the total amount that he should have paid to the bank would be around 39 lakh 11,920 rupees, right? So this is the total amount that my friend would have paid to the bank. Now, considering this is a flat or a property that he has bought, so there will be a monthly maintenance cost that need to be factored in. At the same point of time, everybody has to pay property tax, right, for the property that they are holding. So I have also considered the property tax factor. So I have taken a plain simple minimum amount of 1500 rupees per month as the maintenance cost for the flat, and I have taken 5000 per year as the property tax for the same flat. So if I include both of them for 17 years period, then the total cost of property comes to around 43 lakh 20,000 rupees, right? So this is the number that gives you the view. Now, what I also have told at the very start of the video is that my friend was able to sell the property for 1 crore, right? So considering that he was able to sell the property at 1 crore, and the cost of the property we already came to, this number is around 43 lakh 20,920 rupees. So in totality he has made a profit of 56 lakh 79,080 rupees, right? So this is the profit that he has made through this transaction. Now, I know many of you would be saying that again, I have not considered the tax implication, the capital gain tax, as part of this transaction. It's because of the pure reason that it totally depends upon a person falling into a particular bracket, tax bracket at the same point of time, um, under what stream that they are filing the tax, right? So I really don't wanted to get into those nitty gritties, and I've kept it pretty simple, and thus I'm just saying that they have earned a profit from this transaction of around 56 lakh 79,000 rupees. So I want to consider another scenario, so that we can do a comparison across other asset classes based on the return that my friend has been able to make by selling this property. So what I have done is that I have assumed that that my friend would have made an investment of 20 lakh rupees in a bank, right, in a similar period, and he would have earned an interest of around 9% on that investment, and the number of years for which he would have held the investment is around 17 years. So if you look at it, at the end of 17 years, by making an initial deposit of rupees 20 lakhs and earning an interest of 9%, the person total money would have grown to the size of around 86 lakh rupees. So in totality, the profit that he or she would have earned is of the tune of 66 lakh 55,000, right? So if you see over here, by doing the investment into a property, he would have made a profit of around 56 lakh 79,000, but by just doing nothing and keeping the money into a bank, he would have earned 66 lakh 55,000. That's around, I would say, yes. So that's around 10 lakh rupees more compared to the money that he would have earned by making an investment into a property. Now, I know many of you are going to shout and say that, okay, it's not about you have that 20 lakh rupees handy and you can directly make that lump sum deposit into a bank and start earning 9% interest rate, right? So what I have done is I have taken another example, that if you remember in this previous example, I said that on a loan of 20 lakh rupees, the person is making a monthly EMI of around 19,176 rupees. So what I have done is I have considered that the person has not taken any home loan, he has not done any lump sum deposit. What he is doing is he is making a monthly investment of rupees 19,176 in a plain vanilla bank deposit, right? I'm not talking about any other investment asset class which might give you 12 to 15% return, but for the sake of discussion, I'm just saying that he has just kept it in a bank, right? So he has done a recurring deposit and he's earning an interest of 9%. So at the end of 17 years, if you look over here, he any which ways would have earned a profit of 53 lakhs and 40,000 rupees, right? So just by making a monthly investment into a recurring deposit and earning a simple interest of 9% in a period of 17 years, he is making a profit of 53 lakh 40,000, which is just, I would say, 3 lakhs lesser than the return that he would have made by taking a home loan on a property. Now you will say, any which ways we are making 3 lakh additional as part of this investment, which is not completely true, because if you buy a property, there are so many things happen in parallel, right? So I have not factored in things like repair cost that is being taken by the society. There is a sink fund that the society maintain in case something happens within the society, and that money needs to be taken care of, and there are renovation costs involved as part of repainting the house or doing some kind of renovation as part of the flat. So those are things that are not factored in. So but barring all this, still the person is able to make similar profit as part of his investment, considering if he would have taken a home loan of same amount, right? Now what I also have done, I have taken another example where I have factored in similar investment on a monthly basis, but I have considered a return of 12%. So if you consider Nifty and somebody has invested in an index fund, a plain vanilla index fund, in a span of 17 years, the index has given a return of around 12% on an average. So I'm just considering that. I'm not talking about any higher return rate. So just by earning a return of 12%, the person is able to make a profit of 88 lakh 96,000. So this is around 89 lakh rupees, right? So if you see this number, this is 30 lakhs more compared to the return the person would have made by buying a property and selling after 17 years, right? So again, this is a way of looking at it. I just showed it so that it might be of some help. The decision completely lies with you. Buying a property is more of an emotional decision, so I really don't want to uh, give you pointers and say that no, this is the best option, that is the best option. I just wanted to do a comparison so that I can highlight the fact that people keep on saying that this investment asset class is better compared to the other. Now, I know many of you would be saying that Rakesh, this is not maybe the 100% correct representation, because you have not factored in the cost that is involved in a person staying on a rented property, because he or she is not owning a flat, right? So what I have done is I have taken a similar example, and let's try and see if it makes, if it still makes sense, if the person has to include or factor in the cost involved as part of staying into a rented property. Now, I won't be going into too much detail, but on high level, what I have done is, if you look at this particular section, the loan amount that I have considered is 50 lakh over here. I have created a similar kind of a scenario where the interest rate is of the tune of 9% and the loan is taken for a period of 15 years. So in totality, the person would have made a total payment of 91 lakhs, out of which 41 lakh would have gone as part of the interest payment and remaining 50 lakh as part of the principal, right? I have also factored in the maintenance cost and the property tax on a similar tune of amount. So the total cost of the property comes to around 95 lakh rupees, 37,000 odd rupees, right? Now, over here, what I'm assuming is over a period of 15 years, the person has bought a property for a price of 50 lakhs, and after 15 years the person is selling the same property for 1 crore 50 lakhs. So the property has grown by 3 times in a span of 15 years. So if we deduct the cost of the property, the return on the investment would be to the tune of 54 lakh 62,000 rupees, right? So this is the return that the person has made. You are more than welcome to deduct the tax that would be implied as part of the capital gain here. But just focusing on the point that I'm trying to make is, if the person would have done a similar investment of 50 lakhs or for a return of 8% and on a period of 15 years, then his total return again would be of the tune of 1 crore 8 lakh rupees, right? Now, out of this 1 crore 8 lakh, if the, now what I'm saying is that the person is staying also in a rented property which is costing him around 15% per month, and on an annual basis there is a hike on the rent amount by 6%. So this happens for a period of 15 years. So the total rent that the person would have paid in a span of 15 years would be of the tune of 42 lakhs, around 42 lakhs, right? So in the process, after making a return of 1 crore 8 lakh 60,000 and after paying a rent of around 41 lakh 89,000, still the person will be able to save 66 lakh 71,000 odd rupees from this investment, right? But if the person would have done a loan amount of this same investment money for a period of 15 years, he would have earned a profit of 54 lakh 62,000. Again, over here it is pretty clear that still the person is able to make a profit of near about 12 lakh rupees. Now, just to conclude on this topic, the idea of showcasing this Excel sheet is not to confuse you guys if you should be staying on a rented property or buying a flat, but just to make the point pretty clear that when you are making investment into any asset class, you should not get biased based on the kind of return that people are talking. It's a pretty simple maths. You can use any online calculator and try to find out what is the percentage return that you would be earning on that investment if a particular asset class is giving you a return of the tune of 8%, 9%, or 10% on an annual basis, right? And post that, you should be taking the decision that whether you want to invest in that asset class or you stick with your own investment style, which is in maybe in some other asset class per se, right? So that was the whole point about it. Buying a property is a very emotional decision, and it completely depends on individual situation. If it is their first property, they definitely need it because of the family pressure and other things. But in this video, what I just wanted to tell you that is, from an investment perspective, you definitely need to think it twice before you consider this as a investment instrument for fetching good returns. I hope you liked today's video. If in case yes, then do like and subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.